Hello again, this is Michael Fish with another one of our weekly updates, forecast for the week ahead on behalf of netweather.tv. And what a horrendous week it's been. Well, not here so much, but in the United States, that vicious hurricane, even more vicious, even more damaging than the storm that I got involved with in 1987, 25 years or so ago now. But it really was a vicious storm. I certainly wouldn't want to have been involved in that. I certainly wouldn't have wanted to be there, but just think of the responsibility of those forecasters trying to get it right and warn everybody in advance. Now, it's the end of half term as far as we're concerned. It's also coming up to bonfire night, Guy Fawkes night. Many firework parties, I would imagine. If you're having them on Saturday, a bit iffy. If you're having them on the day itself, not so bad. But we'll look at that in a minute. Let's have a look at the surface level pressure pattern. And we've got an intense high at the moment over Greenland. 1,050 millibars or so, and deep lows around to one just to the north of the United Kingdom, and one actually over Scotland. Lots of isobars, so it is pretty windy. Now, those two areas of low pressure will dumbbell around each other, swivel around each other, and another little area of low pressure will develop and run up the English Channel and then into southern Scandinavia. So it does mean to say that with one of those parent lows then swinging down into Scotland, it is going to be pretty unsettled for a while, and the other small low actually will come up over southern England at the same time. So as that one deepens and it moves away eastwards, so it's going to be pulling in quite strong northeasterly winds across the southeastern part of the country, as well as of course giving some wet weather at the same time. After that, a little bit of a sort of morsel of hope as a ridge of high pressure tries to build from the southwest, but of course, as usual, it doesn't last long, and a new area of low pressure will develop over Iceland and push fronts with wind and rain into the United Kingdom. Yet again, could be particularly windy on Thursday, but that's actually a long way off. If we have a look at the temperature of the atmosphere, we've got cool air across us at the moment, coming from that intense area of high pressure, that intense cold that's over Greenland, that's moving down across the North Atlantic and into the British Isles. It gets even cooler for a time on Saturday, but then somewhat milder air moves in from the west on Tuesday, but much of that soon becomes occluded out, except in the south. So on the day today, if we start with Friday, and there'll be some showers overnight, Thursday night into Friday across Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, southwest England along the south coast, but elsewhere a clear and cold night and a touch of frost too. More showers will develop over southern England in the day, and they'll continue across Scotland and Northern Ireland, and any of those showers could be turning out to be quite heavy, with hail and thunder, snow on the hills as well. Not so bad with sunny spells in North Wales, central and northern England, and those showers though across Scotland will move a little bit further southwards late on in the day, so eventually northern England will get some showers, but not until probably after dark. For most places on Friday there will be a clear cold evening, but further showers will affect southern and western coasts. Excuse me. It will be windy to begin with, but the gales will slowly ease, I think, during the day. It is going to be quite cold too, and many places having frost early and late. On Saturday, still showers around western and southern coasts, still some of them heavy with hail and thunder, snow over the hills at the same time. But for places away from those coastal areas, a cold and bright start, frosty start too. But during the day, showers will develop, and again, some could be heavy and wintry. Late on too, a deepening area of low pressure will bring gales and more general rain into Scotland and Northern Ireland, whereas England and Wales remain fine into the evening with a touch of frost, and everywhere it is going to be a rather cold day. On Sunday it looks as if it'll be fine in the southeastern half of England, a cold start, but there'll be showers again in the north and west, and some more general fairly heavy rain will brew up over France and push during the course of the day into parts of southern and especially southeastern England, East Anglia and the southeast Midlands as well. Some of that rain pretty heavy. It's also going to become windy as that rain develops. There will be some gales picking up around southern and eastern coasts, and it'll feel quite cold in those winds as well, and in the rain of course. During Monday that rain will move away from eastern England, but it's going to stay pretty windy for a time. Otherwise it's a case of sunny intervals and a few showers. Everywhere though a cold day, and it'll be a cold night, frost around early and late, away from the windier and wetter areas. On Tuesday, any showers left overnight will be dying out, and it'll become mostly dry with sunny spells, but there'll be some more general rain late in the evening, reaching western parts of Scotland. again on the cold side, with some frost early and late. From Wednesday through to the rest of the week, it's the same old story. It looks as if it's going to be unsettled, with showers or longer spells of rain. Temperatures, though, recovering a little bit towards normal, but still quite windy at times, and still some local frost. Well, not good news, I'm afraid, for the end of the half-term holiday. Not necessarily good news for some of those bonfire parties either. But if you're lucky, you'll get away with it. You'll need to wrap up well. And I hope you have a jolly good time. And don't put me on the bonfire as a guide. Thank you very much. I hope to be back this time next week. But for now, goodbye.